Hey, what is up, Lions Nation? It is We Are Lions Nation podcast. It's Friday night, boys. That means it is the Gridiron Chat. We have the one and only Statman in the house tonight.
How's it going, everybody?
MCR, Mr. Ryan, Mortar City Ryan in the house. P Dubs is with us tonight. Look at that.
Yo.
And our special guest and first contestant for the 10-play drive, we got Dustin Clark in the house tonight. What's up, Dustin?
Let's go.
First off, guys, before we get into anything tonight, earlier the Dallas Cowboys, their bye week was overshadowed by the tragic loss of defensive end Marshawn Kneeland. Took his own life after a police pursuit. So we are going to take a moment of silence in remembrance for Marshawn. All right, man. That's always never a good way to start anything, when you get news like that. Dustin, I kind of want to go to you real quick just to touch on this a little bit because you seem to have experience with him or something like that along those lines you were saying. So if you could just explain to everybody kind of a little bit about him.
I know that he's from Michigan. The guy's from Michigan. Graduated. I'm not sure what the exact high school was, but it was right in Wyoming. That's where he went to school. Graduated from Western Michigan. So yeah, that type of stuff hits home, man. I know a couple of guys that I personally played ball with that know him really well, and it's not only hurting his family and stuff, it's hurting people that are around him. So.
Yeah.
Good dude, man.
Well, Amy is in the house, everybody. Amy says hello. What's up, Amy?
Hey, Ma. How's it going?
Yeah.
Going on?
This, suicide is one thing it's never a good thing to talk about. People with mental health, situations. Sometimes you can't even see it. I mean, the guy Monday night was making a huge play for a fumble recovery in the end zone for the Dallas Cowboys, and then a few days later, he's gone. So I guess my message would be to make sure you say hi to your friends all the time, reach out, tell your loved ones you love them, make sure everybody that is okay because you just never know, and all you can do is be there for people all the time, no matter what you think. Whew, that's a touchy one for me. Sorry, fellas. But either way, tonight's show, guys, we have a packed, awesome show for you guys tonight. We have our AFC, NFC standings. We're going to look at the standings after week 9, see who's right on that bubble for the playoffs, and if there were any changes in the standings. We also are going to take a look at the AFC East as our division spotlight for tonight. We have Statman and P Dubs, who's hot, who's not, top 5. Can't wait to see that. And guys, we have the 10-play drive. Dustin is going to try to take down the crew tonight. We'll see if he can do it, see if he's got what it takes. I can't wait. I am excited. All right, let's see. Good comments coming in. We got Ben. Big Baller Ben is in the house. He said the backup is here.
Plan B.
That's what I'm going to start calling him.
For Ben.
All right, so I'm going to start out with just some news stuff that I saw today. Not that one. The Pentagon is canceling military ceremonial support for the NFL's Salute to Service weekend due to ongoing government shutdowns. So because of the Pentagon issued a release this week that essentially said there would be no military-related events at this week's Salute to Service NFL weekend, meaning activities like flyovers, honor guards, and military members unveiling an American flag on the field will not occur throughout the league. So I want to get your guys' take on that because I thought that was that's a big thing. The salute to service and the military is such a big deal with the NFL. For them not to have that is crazy to me. Statman, what do you think about that?
Yeah, it's fucked up. I hate how Congress controls pretty much everything in people's daily lives. Military is not getting paid. Even airports are having trouble with the air traffic controllers. They can't get people to come in because they're not getting paid for it. So it's definitely a difficult situation right now. At times, even people are losing food stamps. A lot of people are being affected by this government shutdown. They just need to come to terms, agree on shit, and move on. That's my opinion.
Before I go to you, Ryan, we have Mason. I believe it's Rutten is in the house. Says what's up to Dustin.
How's it going, Mason?
Awesome.
Ryan, what's your thoughts on the salute to service pretty much being canceled for the NFL? That's pretty tough. I think that's kind of shitty, like Statman said.
I agree. I think it's just a big pile of BS. Our troops are like sponsoring for us and being partnered with the NFL. And then you're going to take that away from us because Republicans and Democrats can't agree on something, And I think it's just complete BS. Military has always been a big partner sponsor of the NFL. And it's just saddening to see it. I'm just really disappointed with it, So
Exactly.
I can really say BS, and it's disappointing.
P Dubs, your thoughts?
It's hard not to sound like a broken record with these two guys first, but I mean, same thing. It's America's sport, football, man, and we don't have the American military because of a dispute that's just crazy. They need to get their egos down. The government, whether you're Republican or Democrats, just come together. This is just crazy.
Dustin, I'm assuming that you agree.
Yeah, I do agree. But I mean, you could dig deep into this, but I do agree with all that. But what I think it is that like Trump's doing everywhere else, it's a sales pitch with an umpire. So he's trying to get, you know what I mean? He's trying to get some of that pie. And I think that's but I think it's complete bullshit. But I think it's another sales pitch, just like the tariffs on every other country, per se. You see what I'm saying? They're not getting paid, so they're not going to do it, kind of thing, if that makes sense. So I really think that's kind of what's behind all that, but it's complete bullshit. 100%.
I cannot read that comment. Amy says you need to call your representatives in the Senate and House. Let them know how you feel.
It ain't gonna matter what we say to them. They're gonna keep doing what they want to do.
Yeah, we don't matter. We never have.
No, they just want their tax money.
Next up, guys, Antonio Brown back in the news again. Antonio Brown was extradited from Dubai back to the U.S. to face a second-degree attempted murder charge tied to a shooting at a celebrity boxing event in Miami. I think we all know about that. I believe we should all know about that because there's a lot of videos out there on social medias of the incident, but that was kind of I'm not going to get into the whole thing of it, but that was one of the top stories this week, so I wanted to bring that out. So Antonio Brown back in the news again. Statman.
I mean, it doesn't surprise anybody. The guy's had mental issues since he left the NFL. Got too many hits in the head. CTE is a real thing, and it needs to be broadened across the NFL a little bit more. A lot of guys getting banged up, and it's sad to see a once talented player in the NFL going through this. So sorry for your luck, man, and hopefully he gets his act together and hopefully he gets some help.
Right, I agree. Robin Taylor says, "I see you, Dustin. Dustin, you got some fans tonight, buddy."
It's my mom.
The last thing I want to get through these, and this is the last news topic of the day. The departure of Fox Sports analyst Mark Sanchez is out. And the good news, Drew Brees is in, which I think is awesome. I really do. unfortunate for Mark Sanchez. What happened with him with what I think it was a fight, alleged stabbing, all that yada yada stuff that happened. But Perry, the old Saints quarterback Drew Brees coming to Fox.
Hey, baby, we're gonna get some good commentary now. We know what's up. And Mark Sanchez deserves every little bit. Everything that I read, he attacked the semi-truck driver out of nowhere.
Yep.
So he deserves it. Wasn't just a fight.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think he attacked him and stabbed him in the chest or something like that.
Yeah, over some crap.
Yeah. So bye-bye, Mark Sanchez. I don't really think he was all that great anyway. And I think
Butt
Drew
fumble.
Brees is going to be a hell of an addition for Fox. That is going to be amazing. Statman, what do you think, Drew Brees coming to Fox?
Oh, I think that's awesome. And Mark Sanchez's abilities are going to work out great with the butt fumble. You know, he's gonna fit in great in prison, man. So he'll have a lot of fun.
All right. So before we go on to our hot and not and all that, Statman, you had something that you wanted to bring up tonight, which I thought was going to be pretty fun. So who is your mid-season MVP? If you had to pick an MVP right now, who is it? Statman,
Yep.
This was your topic, so I'm going to start with you.
I'm going to go with Jonathan Taylor, man. He's leading the league in rushing. He's leading the league in points scored. I mean, you got to give it to the guy. The Colts have turned their franchise around. That's with help of Daniel Jones, but I think Jonathan Taylor's his production on the field has established that Colts offense. So that's who I got to give it to right now at midseason.
I'm just going to go because that was also my choice, was Jonathan Taylor. He's like, I believe his PFF is like 80.4. He's number 3 running back right now. Rushing yards first, touchdowns first. A complete turnaround from last year for Taylor. So that's why I chose him. Ryan, who was your midseason MVP?
I'm going to have to go with Josh Allen, quarterback for the Bills. I think he has a chance of winning it. Past couple seasons, he's been right there with Patrick Mahomes, who ended up winning it. So I'm going to go with Josh Allen.
All right. P Dubs, MVP midseason.
It's hard not to go Jonathan Taylor. I'll go someone different just because you guys went to him. Jackson Smith and Jigma, I think, is the biggest surprise, and he's the biggest, I don't know, out of nowhere MVP candidate, in my opinion. He's already had 1,000 yards, I'm pretty sure, on the season. I mean, he's killing it, and it was really unexpected.
I like that one. Kind of outside the box, someone you might not think.
That was honestly my secondary pick. I was going to go Jackson Smith and Jigba. The dude's obviously a fucking monster on the field, and he's a hell of a weapon for Sam Darnold.
Dustin, if you had to pick a midseason MVP right now, who are you thinking?
Oh, man. It's already been said what I had. I'm thinking Josh Allen. That's where my mind's at. Just because, like you said, Perry, he's been super close. So it's like it's kind of there. You know what I mean? It's just they're not having the best of season, but they're okay. But that was my first. And you can't pass up Matthew Stafford or Baker Mayfield in that question either. Or you know what I mean? You gotta put those guys in that mix too.
Matthew Stafford was actually my second choice.
Yes, that was my second pick, and then my third would have been Baker Mayfield.
I think Matthew Stafford is got to be mentioned too, just because he is just having a hell of a year this year. He's playing so well.
He's super sweet, man. Good quarterback.
Myles Garrett
Ben
was
says Rashid Rice, and then the 2 games he's played.
Yeah.
Something I forgot, which I don't normally do, so I'm pretty surprised at myself because I forgot. But subscribers, gentlemen, subscribers. On that march to 500, we are currently, before the show started, we were sitting at 316. I have not checked to see if it's updated at all yet. But if you're watching with us tonight and you like what you're watching, please hit that subscribe button and like the podcast. It only helps us out tremendously. So we do appreciate all the new subscribers. And if you aren't a subscriber, please do so. Announcements. We're Lions Nation podcast will be on live during the Lions games whenever the Soul Man is available to. So that is something new that I wanted to bring back up just in case anybody didn't know that. We're going to be doing our own little commentary play-by-play just in case anybody can't watch the game but they want to listen to it. We got you covered. And also the our Pick'em show that we usually do on Wednesday nights is moving to Tuesdays at the same time, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And that is Perry P Dubs will be joining us on Tuesday nights and Friday nights from here on out. So super excited to have P Dubs available for 2 nights.
Heck yeah.
Awesome. Those are the announcements, and that is normally something I do at the beginning, but I just didn't do it because I forgot. Shit happens. You guys want to talk about the NFC, AFC standings first, or do you want to talk about the AFC East? I'll leave it up to you guys.
Let's talk the AFC, NFC standings.
Yeah.
AFC East.
All right, let's take a look at them. Over in the AFC, we have the Broncos at number 1 at 8-2. The Colts sitting at number 2 at 7-2. Steelers stayed at number 4 at 5-3. The Bills right below them stayed at number 5 at 6-2. The Chargers 6-3 at number 6. The Jaguars move up to number 7 at 5-3, and the Chiefs drop down to number 8 at 5-3. Texans stayed the same at number 9. That is the AFC. Statman, I'm going to you first. Your thoughts?
Man, it's crazy to see the 2 teams at the top there. You got the Colts and you got the Broncos. 2 teams that weren't even in the playoffs last year, and they're the top 2 teams in the AFC. That's my biggest surprise that I see there. And what's funny, too, is seeing the Chiefs get knocked out in the bubble section. I think that's pretty funny.
Yeah, Jags literally, the Chargers went up and the Jags went up and the Chiefs went down. That's exactly what happened. Motor City Ryan, your thoughts on the AFC standings after 9?
Yeah, the only surprise for me, I would say, Patriots and Colts. They both been playing well. Same thing with the Broncos. And then just like Statman touched on, with the Chiefs dropping down to in the hunt, there is some question marks there. There are some teams that are pretty even matched, so we'll just have to wait and see what, pans out with it.
P Dubs.
Biggest surprise, the Broncos, yeah, they are surprised. Their last night performance was kind of under par, in my opinion, only scoring 10 points. But I think the Colts are a serious threat coming out of the AFC. Clearly, Jonathan Taylor's a MVP runner, running the best season he has done. The Patriots are very, very, very scary as well. Mike Vrabel has that team clicking at all cylinders. Drake May killing it. Stephon Diggs is starting to pick up pace. It's looking interesting on the AFC side.
Dustin, what are your thoughts, buddy?
Man, it's from last year to this year, them standings totally flip-flopped. It seems like they flipped. If you would have looked at it last year at this time, every single team, and some aren't even on that, you know what I mean? But some surprisers like the Broncos, like the Colts, them guys weren't even up there, man. Whatever they did in that offseason, it's working. You
can tell the pieces that were put together right in the offseason by the teams on top. I agree with you 100%.
100%.
And I'm going to read this comment. Chiefs will be back, Ben says. Refs are just affected by the government shutdown right now.
Oh, gosh. But the biggest surprise for me is seeing the Lions so far down on that side. That's what.
Yeah, we're going to jump over to that side right now.
Yeah.
Ben, those of you that don't know, Big Ben Robinson, Big Baller Ben, he is a Kansas City Chiefs fan. So anything you say negative about the Chiefs, he's probably telling you. He's also a Swiftie.
Oh, Jesus.
Hey, real quick with the AFC though.
Yeah.
What's your guys' biggest surprise team? Like mine, for instance, is the Baltimore Ravens. I mean, they're way out of this conversation. That's crazy.
Yeah, I
I
can
mean,
agree.
what happened there?
Yeah, to that kind of goes to what Dustin was saying. There's some teams that at the beginning of the year you thought were going to be in here, and they're not. And the
Yeah.
Ravens is definitely one of them. Like, what in the hell? They started coming back to life a little bit these past couple of weeks, but
He's Jackson
I
is
think
not
they're
playing
done.
at full potential. He's not.
No.
He's not even ready. He's not ready. So
he says he is though. He says
He's not.
nothing is hindering him. He said that in an interview. Statman.
Did you know that Lamar Jackson is still leading the league in passer rating? That's crazy.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
how does that work?
Don't know. Don't know. Stealing numbers from Huntley, I guess. Huntley had that big game for him.
Ben says been to more Chiefs games than the Lions games. Sorry, guys. I have yet to go to Ford Field and only went to Silverdome 2 times. He actually put silverware, but I know what he meant.
Well, one of these times, Ben, you're going to have to take a trip, and then we can all just go to a Lions game at Ford Field.
Yeah.
Sounds like a
we
plan.
talked about that for years doing that. On the NFC standings, you have Eagles sitting at number 1 at 6-2. Bucks are at number 2, 6-2. The Seahawks are at number 3 at 6-2. The Packers went down to number 4, 5-1. Rams are at 6-2. 49ers are at 6-3 at 6. The Lions have dropped down to number 7 at 5-3. And in the hunt, the Bears and the Panthers stayed the same at 8 and 9. Statman, NFC.
Lions dropped big from they dropped a couple spots from that 2 straight losses now. They got to get their shit together. Biggest surprise for me is the Seahawks sitting up there. Everybody coming in to the season thought the 49ers were going to lead that division. And you look at that, it's NFC West has 3 teams up there right now. That division is strong, so it's going to be a tough go about. And I'm not sure about the Buccaneers at number 2. They're all banged up right now, and they're kind of a huge question mark in the NFC side, I think.
Ben says, fuck yeah, I'm down. Motor City Ryan, NFC standings, your thoughts?
Right now, looking at them, I mean, they're pretty neck and neck over there in the NFC. But I will say what surprises me is seeing, teams that have struggled the past couple of years, like the Bears and the Panthers, still in that playoff hunt. They're both 5-4. And then seeing the Lions down at number 7, I would like to see them at number 5, number 3, move up a little here. But, in the Seahawks, I touched on this last week. The Seahawks are a team that has surprised me coming out of, the NFC. So that's the team to watch out for. We all know how good the Rams play, So, the team I think stands out the most is the Seahawks that people have to keep an eye out for. I wouldn't sleep on them.
Perry.
Honestly, Philadelphia, Tampa Bay, them first 2 spots, those teams are not anything to be. I mean, they're not impressive. I don't think they are the top 2. I think Seattle's a legitimate team up there. The Lions are. The Packers are another meh team. The Rams, they are very good. I think the Rams should be top 3. The Rams are playing so well right now, defensively and offensively. Stafford's got that team rolling, man, and it's crazy to see at his age how well he's got that team clicking. But honestly, yeah, the biggest surprise, there's just no other answer than the Seattle Seahawks. And then picking up Rashid Shaheed, that's a deep ball threat. Look forward to them making a good run in the playoffs.
Before we go to you, Dustin, I just have to remind Perry to be careful about what you say about the Green Bay Packers, as we do have a diehard Green Bay Packers fan on the panel right now. So we need to be really careful about what we say.
Yeah, FCR, right?
That is the soul man. He lives in Green Bay. He's the one living in Green
Dustin,
Bay.
what are your thoughts? You kind of were going towards the NFC already a little bit.
Yeah, my biggest, I guess my biggest like the biggest downfall that I've seen obviously is the Lions, but the one that I've seen you guys already touched on, which is Seattle. I mean, that defensive coordinator over there is lights out, dude. He was here in Michigan. I mean, under Coach Harbaugh. I mean, all them defensive coordinators that coached underneath him are dogs. So, I mean, I think that's my biggest surprise is seeing Seattle sitting where they're at. You know, and obviously the Lions being down 7-3 or whatever it is, 5-3, whatever. That's huge. That's like, man, wow, what's happened?
Yeah, because if you look at the standings, you have the Eagles, Bucks, Rams, 49ers, Lions. Those 5 teams are kind of teams like, unlike the AFC, those are expected teams that you thought were going to be there.
Yeah.
And then you have teams like Seattle in there that you kind of probably weren't expecting necessarily to be there. So there's a little bit of a difference I see between the two sides. Statman, you look like you had something there. Did you have a thought?
I think the NFC is up for grabs, but these teams need to kick into gear. And I think the top 2 seeds, like Perry was saying, shouldn't be there.
The NFC is wide open, man. It really is. More comparison to the AFC. The AFC, I don't know. There's a lot of questionable teams on the AFC side. NFC side too, I guess, but not really. I mean, every team has potential of winning any week.
We've seen it. Miami won. The Jets won in the same week. So that is possible.
Yeah, that was a surprise watching the Jets beat the Bengals. I was not expecting that.
No.
You know what I wasn't expecting is that Broncos Raiders game that close.
That was a horrible game. No,
I expected it to be close, but I didn't expect it to be such a low scoring game.
That's it. Yes, that's what I was going.
No, on a real note, Geno Smith needs to be the water boy.
Yeah. I've said it for, that for a while. Geno Smith needs to go out of there and they need to put somebody else in. Why not? What would it hurt? Next up, guys, we have the Gridiron Rundown with Motor City Ryan. What do you got for us?
Sorry. Well, to start out for the injuries, I want to start out with Sauce Gardner. He has cleared the concussion protocol, so they are expecting him to play this Sunday. So look for him to be back. But as far as injuries that I have coming into Week 10, we have Tucker Kraft, who sustained an ACL injury. He is going to be out. Right now, it's just day-to-day, week-to-week. So I don't really know the full details yet because the injury is recent. And then Jalen Daniels, he suffered that gruesome elbow injury in that game against the Seahawks, who we were just talking about. And they are ruling him out. He's expected to be out 4 games. So that's another big hit for the Commanders. Of course, he hasn't been healthy all year for him. And then Kyler Murray. He has been placed on injured reserve with that foot injury that he's been suffering. They've ruled him out as well for at least 4 to 5 games. And then CJ Stroud, another quarterback for the Texans. He is banged up. He has been placed in concussion protocol, and he is also day-to-day, week-to-week right now. And then the 49ers, Mikael Williams, their edge rusher. He suffered an injury with his ACL. The injury is not as serious as they initially thought after the MRI. Don't really know. It's still pending on a time frame of when he'll be back in action. And then I also have J.K. Dobbins, running back for the Broncos. He is banged up also with a foot injury during that Thursday night game that we seen against the Broncos. due to that hip drop like tackle. He suffered that injury. Don't really know far as the status of the nature of the injury. We are still waiting for medical opinion. So right now he's just day to day, week to week as of right now. And then also I have Brock Purdy. Kyle Shanahan has said he's getting close to coming back, but he is not expected to play in week 10. And that is really all I have for the injuries today.
Yeah, that's tough.
And also, for those of you that are new to our channel, or if you are just watching now, make sure that you like, make sure you're subscribing, follow, and share. We appreciate any support you give to us here on We Are Lions Nation podcast. And thank you to all the people that support and subscribe to us. Make sure you're clicking that thumbs up. And hey, do not be afraid to leave a comment. We will answer your comments or any questions that you might have. So give us feedback. Let us know. And we appreciate each and every one of you.
Yeah, I mean, to touch on that, I think I answered at least 4 comments today alone. So, and I got a thumbs up on one, so that's awesome. I want to touch on Tucker Kraft. I'm pretty sure that Tucker Kraft is done for the season.
Yeah,
from what I heard.
Yeah, he's out for the season, I believe too. But I couldn't really find if they confirmed that yet. So that's what I was waiting for, to see if they confirmed it.
Statman, any thoughts on the injuries that Ryan had listed off there?
Yeah, what's crazy to me is Jaden Daniels is only expected 4 weeks after his elbow popped the other way. That was one of the most disgusting injuries I've ever seen on TV. I can't believe he'll be playing again this year. I don't know. I mean, anybody else see it? I mean, it looked like his elbow bent the wrong way. That you would think that would tear up some sort of ligaments or tendons or something. I mean, that's the only thing I really have to say about the injuries. That one just stuck in my head, the image of it, and I don't know. It's just crazy to me that he's only expected 4 weeks out.
He definitely has had some bad luck this year with injuries. Perry, your thoughts quick on the injuries.
Yeah, just quickly. I mean, Washington, like you just touched on, is just getting plagued. Jaden Daniels has been in and out all year, and that is crazy. It's 4 weeks with that elbow. I mean, like Statman said, it was absolutely disgusting. I mean, the way his elbow just was nasty. But injuries are never any good, man. It's sad to see all these guys, especially like Tucker Kraft, who's having a hell of a season so far with Jordan Love. As much as you guys hate the Packers, he was having a great season, but now it's gone.
Yeah, I mean, I think Tucker Kraft was the only real shining thing. That real thing over there in Green Bay was Tucker Kraft so far. Tough loss. Dustin, you heard the injuries. What are your thoughts, my friend?
Kraft, I think I heard through the grapevine that he's going to be done for the whole season. I didn't get anything to confirm that, but I heard the same thing. But yeah, with Washington, man, that's a tough one. But all things considered, that's not his hand that he uses. So what they're going to do is have him heal, put an elbow piece on him, let him go. You know what I mean? So if he's not going to use that a lot, and that's why they're not concerned with it so much, I think.
But do you think that if they don't have any chance of the playoffs at all, do you think they just sit him?
Yeah, they'll sit him. If they're not going to, if they go to the playoffs, he'll end up playing. But if they don't, they'll sit him.
No, I mean, it was his non-throwing arm.
Yeah,
which does make a difference.
Yep,
he is their franchise quarterback, though. They better be careful.
Mm-hmm.
Ben says, all right, you guys got to run. As always, it's good to catch up with you guys. And bust some balls. Go Lions, one pride.
One pride.
Thanks, Ben. All right, Ryan, thank you so much for your update on the injuries. Appreciate it. Next up on the agenda, is the AFC East standings. Statman, you really wanted to bring this one up. We have right now the Patriots are sitting at number 1 at 7-2. The Bills are second, same record, 7-2. And then you got the Dolphins at 2-7 in third, and the Jets sitting at fourth at 1-7. So, Statman, I'm going to start with you because this was you chose this division. I know you got some things you want to say, so shoot away, buddy.
Well, the Patriots sitting at number 1, rightfully so. They beat Buffalo earlier in the season in Buffalo. Drake May is on a freaking tear. Didn't see that coming at all. Out of North Carolina, I thought it was a wasted draft pick by New England, honestly. Stephon Diggs being added over there, he's starting to catch fire. The defense is playing great under Mike Vrabel's coaching. And the Bills, then at number 2, I mean, you can never count Josh Allen and the Buffalo Bills out. James Cook, second in the league in rushing yards behind Jonathan Taylor, really close in that race. As long as their defense can keep clicking, I see Buffalo making a run. And then what to say about the Dolphins? Dolphins lost their GM. I don't know what the hell is what over there in Miami. Their head coach is probably going to get fired at the end of the year. Mike McDaniel, he's better off as a coordinator or a college coach, like Perry said. And then the Jets, they're just tanking, getting rid of all their top players for draft cap. They're trying to rebuild, and their best way of rebuilding is through the draft. So I guess we'll see how the Jets turn out next year.
MCR, I'm going to go to you.
Yeah, I'm going to touch on a little what Statman was talking about, the Dolphins and the Jets. These are the 2 lowest seeds in that, division or that conference. And Jets are going to be in a similar situation as the Dolphins if they don't start winning. Aaron Glenn will eventually be on that hot seat, or maybe even their GM. I hope that's not the case for him because I think if they stick with him, he can turn things around. We've seen him do it, when he was here in Detroit. So as far as that, I don't know what's all going to happen there, but, I'm sure he's getting smoke up his ass right now, for the bad records that they have. And, the Bills, they've been playing very well. The Colts as well. So, those are the 2 teams to really watch out for that I see is Colts mainly and then Bills.
You mean the Patriots?
Oh, Patriots. Yeah, I'm
Patriots,
sorry. Patriots. Yeah. Oops.
You're good.
Oops.
That's why we're here, man, to catch you.
Yep. P Dubs, your thoughts?
Well, I'm not looking at them, so.
Real quick before I go in on this division, I have the Bills as 6-2. They are not 7-2 as the Patriots are. They're 1 game behind. They had their bye week, but the Patriots, man, are clear number 1. They're leading. They're Vrabel, like I said earlier, a little bit. He's got that team clicking. Drake May is balling out as well. Obviously, this division is not very competitive with all 4. It's more of a Bills versus Patriots thing, and it's going to be very close to the end. It's going to be kind of fun to watch and see who's going to come out on top. Miami, I don't know what the hell they got going on. The Jets, we kind of understand now what they got going on in their heads. They are in full rebuild mode. I don't think anybody's going to be getting fired or anything anytime soon because they're going to take a couple years to fully rebuild. They have a lot of really good picks in the next 2 drafts. The Dolphins, they're not even in rebuild mode yet. They're still in the crumbling apart mode. That team is a joke and the laughing stock of the NFL. But yeah, this division is going to be interesting at the end between the Bills and Patriots, who comes out on top.
Dustin, before I go to you, I have to apologize because I messed up there. Perry is right, just to confirm with the records. So the Bills are at 6-2 and the Patriots are at 7-2. So that was my mistake. Dustin, what's your take on the AFC East?
My take on them is it's going to be a dogfight between Patriots and Bills. I mean, that's what it's going to come down to. Obviously, the other 2 are a wash. Just like Perry said, the Dolphins are garbage. The Jets are right along them same lines. Yeah, I don't know. It's kind of hard to say what the Jets are going to do after this year's up. I know they got picks, good picks and stuff like that, but it's kind of up to whoever, the owner to figure out what's going to go on. If it's the GM that's doing all this wrong stuff, or if it's, him hiring the wrong people, who knows, So who knows? I'm curious to see what's going to happen in the offseason with that team. Yeah, Dolphins, they're a joke. But it's going to come down to the Patriots and the Bills. I like Josh Allen a lot. I'm a Lions fan through and through, but I think Josh Allen's a 100% franchise quarterback, and he is going to do what he can, kind of like Baker Mayfield, to win. I don't know. We'll see what happens. It's going to be a toss-up between them two.
A quick note on this from me is that I'm just looking at the Dolphins and the Jets. I totally agree with the fact that I think the Jets did what they did because they're looking at 2 or 3 year rebuild process with Aaron Glenn. I don't see them getting rid of Aaron Glenn.
Yeah.
I like Perry's thought with the whole rebuild thing. In Miami, yeah, it's their situation is weird. I think they think that they're better than what they are, but they're not that good, and then they're not realizing it, so they're not trying to do anything to fix it yet because they still think they're good. I don't know, but hopefully they can get that turned around. And like Dustin said, it'll be interesting to see what happens with the Jets. I don't think all those draft picks are going to fix everything all at once. I'm surprised they gave away so much of their talent.
I agree, and also they're taking a lot of risk. I think Aaron Glenn thinks it's going to be easy because he was with Detroit when Brad Holmes did it. Brad Holmes is a unicorn. It's not that easy, or every team would just rebuild every few years and just have a great team. It's just not that easy.
Yeah, there was a lot more that went into that with Detroit.
I wanted to touch on the Dolphins again. I can tell you that Daniels is getting the torch. This offseason, they're torching him.
Yeah, he's done.
Yeah, they're torching him.
Yeah, my hot take is he's going to be the coach of the UCLA Bruins next year. That's my take on it.
Hey, you heard it here first from the P Dubs.
Yep.
That's right. That is right. It is time for the hot. Not yet, Dustin. Calm down. I see you over there chomping at the bits. Statman and P Dubs, hot and cold teams of the top 5 list. That's what I meant to say. Let's take a look at it. Over on the cold side, we have the Dolphins, Saints, Titans, Jets, and Raiders. And the hot side, it stays the same with the Colts, Lions, Chiefs, Patriots, Packers.
That's not my list.
Who put the Chiefs on there?
That is not my list.
Yeah, you said the hot didn't change.
I did not have the Lions in that top 5 list at all.
Oh, my God.
Good job. Good job.
That was my fault. I actually forgot to put the teams in that side.
that snow's getting to his head. That snow up there.
That's why we're here.
Oh my God, I've been grinding all day, guys. I didn't even.
As much as you get on me, man. Look at what happens.
So you can read off the list that I sent you.
Yeah.
Good job, Soul Man. Everybody applause Soul Man.
I think the first list was right, just the second list, right? The hot side, yeah.
Yeah, the not side was 100% correct.
Yeah.
See, your last message said the hot stays the same, so I just left the hot how it was.
No.
Not thinking. Yeah. So that's what happened. For the hot list, Statman has number 1, the Denver Broncos. Number 2, the New England Patriots. Number 3, the Seattle Seahawks. Number 4, the Rams. And number 5, the Kansas City Chiefs. A completely different list than what I just showed you on the screen.
Absolutely different.
Statman, this is you and Perry's. So let's get your guys' take on your hot and cold for this week.
Well, I mean, the Broncos, you got to give it to them. They went from a nobody last year to the top of their division over the Kansas City Chiefs, which were in the Super Bowl last year. And the Patriots, I mean, we just touched on them. Drake May, Mike Vrabel is turning that team around, and it only took him less than a year I mean, he just got hired on this offseason, and he's already turning this team around. What can you say more about him as a coach? And I don't understand the backing behind Tennessee firing him in the first place. But we'll touch on that another time. And then I got the Seattle Seahawks at number 3. Obviously, they're a hot team right now, and I don't think anything's going to stop them besides the number 4 team, the Los Angeles Rams. Stafford doing his gunslinger thing, Brett Favre-esque out there. And then I got to give it to the Chiefs. I mean, with all their injuries they battled through at the beginning of the year, they've turned it around. They're on a winning streak right now, so I got them sitting at number 5, but they're on the bubble of getting knocked off that list.
Yeah, and people have to remember that this is week to week. So the Lions didn't play well, so they're not in here anymore. And it makes perfect sense. And I apologize for getting that wrong, Statman. Perry, you're on top of this as well. What's your thoughts?
I mean, we both came to a consensus here. I mean, we agreed that the Broncos deserve that number 1 spot. They're playing really well, even though their offense was kind of doo-doo last night. They're doing all right. Sean Payton's got that team rolling. Sean Payton's making the most of his opportunity getting away with the Bounty Gate scandal. I believe also, I mean, the Chiefs, like he said, are right on that bubble. It is Patrick Mahomes at the end of the day. If they make the playoffs, they're going to be a hit factor. They're going to be a dangerous team that every team has to take seriously. Oh man, the Patriots, like we have already kind of touched on with the AFC East. The Patriots, they've got it rolling. They're doing really they're doing good things. Their defense is no joke as well.
Did you? I might have missed this because I was looking for the thing, but Statman, you had put the Raiders in over on the cold side.
Yeah, after that poor performance last night, they scored 7 points in the first quarter, and then they didn't score anything the rest of the damn game. The offense is garbage. They need a new quarterback. I don't know where that guy is from last year. I forget the no-namer that was playing for him last year. Where the hell is he at? He played a lot better than Geno Smith is playing right now. And then I got the Dolphins at the top of the worst list just because they have more wins than the other ones. But then obviously you got the Titans. You got the fucking the Jets and the Saints. They're all one-win teams, so they belong on the list.
Perry, that really hurts a little bit.
Oh, it does. But they deserve to be down there, man. I don't know what the heck they got going. As soon as their quarterback starts getting a little bit of rhythm and momentum, pull him. Let's start the other guy. I don't know really what they got going on, but there's not really a whole lot to say about any of these teams. The biggest surprise team, though, I would definitely say is the Raiders. Pete Carroll, I thought, was a good coach. I thought they had a good defense, with Max Crosby up in the front. They've got a solid team. Geno Smith has just fallen way off the horse this year. I don't know what's going on with him. They don't want to get Brock Bowers the ball, who's arguably the best tight end in the league. They don't want to give their first-round running back the ball. I don't know what the Raiders are doing.
Yeah, I'll touch on this real quick. That, to me, is why haven't they changed anything? They have some good talent there. Why aren't they switching things out to make things better? I don't get it.
I can tell you why. Because they got Al Davis Jr. as the fucking owner, kind of like Jerry Jones, the owner of the Cowboys. As long as them names are owning them fucking teams, they ain't doing shit.
Dustin, you agree?
Yeah, nothing. They will do nothing as long as he owns that team. Same with Jerry Jones and the Dallas Cowboys. They're just I don't know, man. They got the way that they run things are like 1950s. It's not like that no more. It's old school style of football, how they run their show, and it's not like that no more. And they're starting to kind of feel that out, per se. So I agree with that. I do agree with that. I think with them, both of them teams, it's like too many Chiefs and not enough Indians kind of thing.
And they go out and they draft such a talented running back with Ashton Genty and put him in a team with nothing around him.
Yeah.
He can't do everything. You know what I mean? They I don't know. They should have set him up better for success if they're going to go that route.
he's a super good running back. Super good running back. He just don't have the protection that he needs.
Yep.
Every successful team in the NFL has a great GM and a great head coach. And the GM is allowed to run the team, and the coach is allowed to run the team the way they want to run the team. When the owners are too involved, like the Fords used to be with the Lions, the teams do shit.
Yep. Now, not like the Lions, like you were just saying, Statman, like the Lions had, the Fords had gave Dan Campbell and Holmes the reins and let them do their thing.
Absolutely.
Now look what's happening.
Yep.
So,
real quick, MCR, did you have any thoughts on that hot cold list?
No, not really. I think I pretty much agree with it. Especially the hot one and the cold one I agree with, but the hot one, the only thing I would maybe change is the Chiefs in there. I mean, the Chiefs, they're kind of unpredictable right now. I would like to maybe see, I don't know if the 40, I don't remember if you
bring up that list so he can see it real quick.
I can't. It's not the right list.
I'll tell you one thing.
I'd like to see the 49ers move up.
One thing that I did notice on that list is I didn't have the Colts in there.
Yeah.
The Colts are a hot team, and I see them right on the bubble, and they could have easily taken the Chiefs' spot. But I just got to give it to Mahomes, especially after the Colts' performance against the Steelers. I felt like they should have beat the Steelers handedly, and Jonathan Taylor got shut down for the most part in that game.
Yeah, and that's what we have to keep in mind, that this is a week-to-week thing. So there could be teams popping in and out. I don't see much change going to be happening in the cold side. But
I think the Chiefs and the Raiders should be switched. Otherwise, I agree with it all.
Well, I think that's it for that segment.
And I just want to let everybody know, make sure you're out there subscribing. If you have subscribed, we appreciate you guys. Everybody that's watching us right now, thank you very much from the bottom of our hearts. That's how we grow as a podcast. We're still trying to get the treads going right now on this and get it moving forward. We're on that march to 500 subscribers. And also, if you got any family, you got friends, you got coworkers, or anything that would be interested in watching us, make sure you share it to them. Make sure you show them our podcast, and hopefully they subscribe. And we appreciate everybody. Thank you very much.
And on that note, we just gained a subscriber just a few seconds ago. So 317 now.
About.
Hell yeah.
That's what I'm talking about. It's super easy, guys. Just go to that subscribe, slap that button.
Dustin, is your flag the grit flag? Is that the grit one? That's the one I got up to outside.
All grit, baby. I don't want to put it outside because I don't want it to go to crap.
I know. I take mine down like every night.
Yeah, I keep mine inside because I don't want it outside.
Are you guys ready? It is time for the 10-play drives.
Yes, sir.
This is our awesome trivia guessing game that we have brought into this show, and it has been great. And this is the first time the crew is gonna take on a real contestant tonight. Boom. Here's how it works. If you don't know, there are 4 main rounds, 4 players, 10 clues each round. Cannot give an answer until the timer starts, and you cannot give an answer once the timer stops. There's a 10-second timer per clue. Today's difficulty will be $25 rounds. So every round tonight will be a $25 round, because right now tonight, Dustin is going for 25. The scoring, clues 1 through 3 are 7 points. Clues 4 through 8 are 3 points. Clues 9 and 10 are 1 point. If you guess and you are wrong, that is a safety and you lose 2 points. There is something new in the game tonight. It is called the equalizer question. The brainchild of the Statman. Brilliant, I thought. This question may appear once per week's game randomly after rounds 1 through 3. What this does is it automatically gives Dustin a chance to answer a multiple choice question. If he gets that right, his score, if he's behind, will automatically equal the crew's score.
Damn.
Boom. There's no effect on the crew at all. It's just for Dustin to see if he can catch up if he's behind. So it's like a momentum change, so to speak, for the game. So
That's
I
huge.
love that. The
Interception.
overtime round, if it gets down to overtime, there is one more mystery player, 3 clues to guess. It's a sudden death format. If first person to guess, you win. If you don't guess, there's another trivia question that will hopefully break the tie, and that will be the game. Are you guys ready?
Yes, sir.
I'm ready.
I think so.
I'm so ready. I'm so ready. Check the screen down below to see how you can play this game on the ticker down there at the bottom. Take that off. All right, here we go. Round number 1, clue number 1. Played college football at TCU, setting multiple school rushing records.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4,
I want to. Oh, man.
2, 1.
No more guesses. And I just have to clarify something. The crew plays as one unit. One unit. Remember that.
Yeah. Every missed question's -2.
Yes.
Okay.
Clue number 2. Drafted 5th overall in 2001 NFL draft.
10,
P Dubs.
Ryan.
P Dubs, you were first.
LaDainian Tomlinson.
That is correct.
Oh, I wanted to say it on the first one, but man, I couldn't take a
I know.
-2.
There's so many people came out of TCU.
Good shit, P-Dubs.
P Dubs gets the crew the first round and 7 points. But don't worry, Dustin, you are still in this game.
Good job, P-Dubs.
It makes me nervous to make the guess on the first one.
I know. Because of that -2, man.
Yeah.
Are you guys ready for round 2? Dustin, are you ready?
Yes, sir.
All right. Round 2, clue number 1. Played college football at Clemson, leading the team in receptions and yards as a sophomore.
10, 9, 8, 7,
I would
6,
go.
5,
I want to so
Me
bad.
too.
2, 1.
No more guesses.
I think I know who it is, but I'm not.
Clue number 2. Drafted 27th overall in the 2013 NFL draft.
Statman.
Statman
DeAndre Hopkins.
is correct.
Man, it's the same
Deep
thing.
bomb.
I wanted to say that the first question, but it's like, man.
That's who I was going for. The only other receiver I could see in Clemson was T. Higgins, but he was drafted in 2020. So
Yeah.
That's where.
That is the end of round 2. Wait a second, everybody.
shit.
It's the equalizer question is at the end of this round. So, Dustin, you get a chance to tie it up right here by answering this multiple choice question correctly. Are you ready?
Yes, sir.
Which wide receiver led the NFL in receiving touchdowns in 2019? Was it A, Michael Thomas, B, DeAndre Hopkins, C, Julio Jones, or D, Devontae Adams? You have 10
Ooh.
seconds.
9, 8,
Mm.
7, 6, 5, 4.
Do you have a guess?
Adams.
Devontae Adams, unfortunately, is not correct. The answer is Michael Thomas.
The same.
Wow.
Woo!
I thought it was Jones.
So we got
Yeah,
our first equalizer question of the game, and so close. I thought you had it there for a second. I just thought you were going to get it.
Yeah.
But it's okay, Dustin, because there's still 2 more rounds for you to catch back up.
You'll see what happens.
Round number 3. Who won? Played college football at Maryland, leading the. That's the wrong fucking.
Get your shit together, man. You're giving me anxiety over here.
I'm giving myself anxiety.
I right away thought Maryland players. I'm like, all right, who?
Wait, no, that's the right one. Jesus Christ. I did not say Maryland the last round, did I?
No,
No.
Yeah.
don't.
Yeah, I
So
totally saw it. I just thought in my head I was reading the wrong thing. Holy shit, Andy. Holy shit. Clue number 1 is played college football at Maryland, leading the teams in reception and yards during multiple seasons.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4,
Okay.
3, 2,
I think I know who it is.
No more guesses. Clue number 2. Drafted in the 5th round of the 2015 NFL Draft.
10, 9, 8, 7,
I'm gonna take a guess if you don't mind.
5, 4,
Statman.
3,
Statman
Vernon Davis.
is incorrect. The crew loses 2 points, bringing them down to
Played for Maryland.
12. 12 points now for the crew.
Fuck. Trying to think of a player from fucking Maryland.
Yeah, it's tough.
3, 2, 1, 0.
No more guesses for that clue. Clue number 3. This is the last clue for the 7 points. Known for his precise route running and ability to consistently create separation.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3,
I'm fucking stumped right now.
The Maryland. I don't know.
0. No more guesses. We are out of the 7-point clues and we move into the 3 points. Led the league in receptions in 2020.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5,
Man, I was
4,
stumped.
3, 2, 1.
This is a good one.
Yeah. Tough.
Led the league in 2020 in reception.
Known for making clutch plays in critical moments.
10, 9,
Ooh.
8, 7, 6,
Statman. Stephon Diggs.
Stephon Diggs is the correct answer.
Wow. Nice pull, man. I would have never gotten it.
Me neither. I didn't know he played over there.
Yeah.
I didn't know either, but I thought about 2020, and I'm like, and then he said clutch plays. I mean,
Hey,
All
I
right.
can double
Diggs.
check it, but I source verified every one of these, so that has to be.
I mean, I don't know what college. Yeah, I mean, out Maryland's as good as any. I don't even know what college he played for. I'm glad I know now.
Yeah.
That would have been hard. That was hard one.
15-0. Hey, Dustin, at least you're not guessing and getting minus points, so that's good.
No, I'm really
Yeah,
trying
that's
to
good.
think. I'm really trying to think about these, and honestly, a couple of them were really close, but I'm a little stumped.
Round 4. This is the last round. Here we go. Played college football at Georgia, earning All-American honors.
10, 9, 8,
a lot of Georgia players.
Ryan.
5,
Ryan.
4, 3,
Ryan,
Terrell Davis.
Terrell Davis is incorrect.
2, 1.
Back down to 12.
No more guesses. We are back down to 12.
He played at Georgia. Oh, I know who's got it.
Yeah, go ahead, Ryan. Keep guessing.
No. There's a million Georgia
There's a
players.
million Georgia players, man. Seriously.
I'm not guessing, but I think I might know.
This player was drafted 7th overall in the 1999 NFL draft.
10,
Oh, okay.
8,
Hmm.
7, 6, 5, 4,
Fuck.
3, 2, 1.
Oh no, Davis.
No more guesses.
1999.
This is the last clue for 7 points. Known for his elite speed and ability to cover top receivers one-on-one.
10,
Corner.
8,
Ryan.
6,
Ryan.
5, 4,
MCI.
Ryan.
Champ Bailey.
Champ Bailey is correct. Ryan's got it.
Hell yeah.
I knew it.
Nice. That was a nice. That was
Clutch,
nice.
Ryan.
I didn't even think that. Yeah, that was clutch.
Champ Bailey.
Clutch, bro.
Davis came out in 96, so who else could it have been? And I was just thinking, it's got to be Champ Bailey.
Oh yeah,
Only
good
other-
shit.
So that is the end of round 4, and that is the game. The Crew wins it 19-0 against Dustin. Dustin, great effort. You know, you played smart. You didn't get any minus points, so that's great.
Yeah, don't want to do that. You don't want to go backwards. You want to go forward. So you got to be careful how you take your steps.
The rules are, Dustin, if you would like to come back and try to play again, you have to wait 4 weeks, and then you can come back and give it another shot, and we'd be glad to have you back on for that.
Absolutely.
Hell yeah, man. Appreciate you coming on, dude.
Yeah, appreciate it,
Yeah,
man.
we all appreciate it, man.
Yeah, thanks
And
for
remember,
having me.
if you want to play on the 10-play drive and play live right now against my crew on this show, win up to possibly $100, message us on Facebook on the We Are Lions Nation podcast Facebook page, and we will get you all signed up. There's a short little form that Dustin filled out today. Super easy. Got him
Super
right
easy.
on, ready to go. So,
Yeah.
Oh, and I want to let everybody know we switched it up a little bit. So you know how I was saying I was going to do a giveaway at 350 subscribers? I'm actually going to do a giveaway for every contestant that shows up on this game show. So, Dustin, you've been entered to win an autographed piece of memorabilia from your Detroit Lions. So,
Fuck yeah.
Yeah.
Sweet. That is sweet.
Hey, can I say one thing too?
Something
Yeah, please like, subscribe, and share. We Are Lions Nation podcast.
thank
oh
you,
yeah,
Dustin.
appreciate that, Dustin.
Thank you.
Hey,
Thank
on
you.
behalf of my awesome crew who kept it together tonight, and all of you watching at home right now, we got 6 people in here. We've had a bunch of people in here all episode long. We appreciate the viewership. On behalf of my crew and our guest tonight and contestant Dustin, this has been We Are Lions Nation podcast. Thank you all so much for watching, and we will see you tomorrow night.
Thanks, guys.
Thank you. Go Lions.
6-7.
6-7.
Yeah.